Probably get done for this. I'm singing this. Copyrighted. Fucking. Oh, Raconteurs News is live. Nobody told me. Just write this in there. Hello all. Hello all. Yes, I've done that right away. Hello all. Sorry I'm so late. Let's get rid of that. Oh, shall we see if we can make that work? Where's it gone? Fuck me, overlay's gone. Me like, oh, there it is. No, it's there. Hey, good evening and welcome to Raconteurs News. Right after dark. It's really dark outside. Hang on, I'm just going to check see if my window's open because it's yep. It is. It's open. It's fucking hot, muggy night, isn't it? Hot, horrible, muggy night. I hope you're okay. I hope you've all had a good time with your day today, your lovely warm day, your Friday daytime. Hopefully it'll be the same all weekend and everybody will be able to feel that just that little bit better. I would have been a little bit earlier, but I had to find a t-shirt to put on. I just had a vest on and I didn't really want to insult you all you good people that were prepared to listen to me at this crazy hour. What is it? 20 to 12. 20 to 12 on a Friday. It's Friday night, isn't it? Friday. Anyway, I've had a good drink, but you know we're all right. Everything's okay. I'm not wankered or out. I will be if I get a joint sorted out, but that's all going to depend a lot upon how this goes and how we're going. I hope you've had a great week. I'll be back on Monday. Just let me tell you, I'll be back on Monday. Got a great show on Monday. We've got the guy that. Let me just get it. I've got it here somewhere. Oh God! Here we go. Did I put it in? Dean Rowlands. He's going to be coming on. He's the founder of Stop, which is the teams that go out. We've seen the videos. We've all seen the videos. The teams that go out, all we see really is the videos. We don't see what happens afterwards. I'm not saying anything nefarious happens afterwards. I'm talking about the legal process and stuff. But they do try to keep us informed. So they're going to be on Monday night. So that should be great. It should be a great show. There's two of them, Dean Rowlands, and he's told me the other guy, and I'm setting it all up. And I think I've got sunstroke a little bit on top of my head because it's. The other guy, his name is we've had him on before actually. Mark Roberts will be coming along with him. He's a hunter tracker, Mark Roberts. So we'll be talking to them about what has happened since this COVID-19 thing began, because it seems to have I've not seen very many at all, not very many stings and stuff, and usually I've got them on my Facebook so that they pop up, so that when they're actually doing a sting, I'm able to watch it and be able to make up. Because in some of the ones that I've seen, not the stop ones, but some that I've seen, they've got quite aggressive, and I've thought that it were unnecessary. But we'll be able to talk about that and how COVID-19 has impacted upon their work and stuff. So just say hello to some people before I get started on what I really want to come to. What I really want to come to, the meat and taters tonight is about regarding the Mark Devlin Truth Juice thing. Now, but I'm going to say hello to people in chat room before I do that. Hello to James Owens, Paula. Good evening, Paula, down there in Cornwall. I'm sure it's as gorgeous as it is up here. The weather. Ron Malcolm, he asked what happened to Owen. I really haven't got a clue, and that's the truth. I didn't hear from him. I've not heard from him. I don't know whether he's had a relationship breakup or something like that, but something's gone on, and I've not heard from him. So we'll be. We'll be talking to him anyway and finding out what is going on. You know, Owen, he likes to take his time away, and you know, what's the point of being in Portugal if you're online all the time? You know, if you're living at, it's probably had enough for me. It's probably, I mean, everybody else does. I'd love a permanent co-host that I could rely on, that would be there for me. James, Chris O'Rourke, what's happening? I don't know what that means. Yeah, just ask me and ask a question. David Stanley, hi Jay, hi David. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Listen, I wanted to talk about the Mark Devlin thing. I know I'm sure a lot of people will have seen it. Now, Mark, he's been on this show a few times, and what happened, it was people who, if you don't know Mark Devlin, he does Musical Truth, and he was booked to do an appearance, a presentation at Truth Juice Birmingham on Wednesday, I believe. Now, what happened was many people weren't able to get in. I don't know the exact details, but they weren't perhaps willing to go into the to have their God, it is. Wow, a minute, fucking hell! I'm gonna have to take this t-shirt. I've got a vest on, and I thought I can't do it with a vest on, so I picked a t-shirt from out of there, and it's just too hot with a t-shirt. Oh dear, here we go. Let's get fucking rid of this shit. So there's my t-shirt. Fucking God. Back on with vest, Bruce Willis style. There you go. So Mark Devlin was booked to do Truth Juice, and there were some people that weren't wanting to comply with the regulations to get into the building that the building managers people had put in place. I'm sure it wasn't. In fact, I know it wasn't Mark. It would be the people who were organising the event. Who it is muggy as hell, isn't it, Dean? It is fucking muggy as hell. It's doing my honestly. We've got fan downstairs, and it's like I just keep having to. Oh, God, that stuff's lethal. It should be banned. It's fucking gorgeous. But yeah, we're doing. We were booked to do a talk at Truth Juice, and as I understand it, and I've only read the message that he put up there. I've not had any contact with him. He did say I would have tried to get in touch with him to have his say, but he did say that was all he was going to say on it. Now, there were a number of people that weren't prepared to go through the regulations or whatever shit that they'd put in place at this particular venue, and I think there were about 50 people outside. I have spoken to people who went to the gig. Webby, evening, my old mate. I have spoken to a couple of people that went and said that it were a cracking gig. I don't know how many people were turned away because they got COVID symptoms, or they were told they got COVID symptoms, or they were told that they were likely to get COVID symptoms, or whether people were just saying, that I'm not doing this, and which is well within the rights. But they're getting people to now. We all know we've been in this for fucking long enough, haven't we? Right? We've been here for long enough in this situation. Now we know that there are certain things that we have to do. We have to do, or we decide we don't want to do. Now, if you've paid to watch Mark Devlin at Truth Juice in Birmingham, bear in mind these people were. I think the people that weren't prepared to go through the. Weren't prepared to go through all the I think they were a temperature check or something, that anybody they were outside. They insisted that Mark went outside and did the presentation from there, which was highly improbable, if not impossible, because of the slides that he's got to show. Now Mark is a spot on guy. He will only have done what he'll have done simply because he had made a commitment to that group that he was going to go and do a talk there. Now, anybody that was waiting outside, I think there were people sitting outside. I think there were people sitting out waiting outside. And he's received a lot of abuse online since. So that for me, look, this is what's going wrong. I told you I said earlier on, it's a mind fuck, right? You've got to get rid of the fuck and use your mind. Okay, I'll go and do this. I'll go through this thing. They'll scan me head and they'll go, well, hang on a minute. It says here that you're over. There's ways around it, right? This is what I'm saying. There's ways around it, and of course, if you've paid for something, you do it, and you're going to somewhere, you will expect that these sorts of things will be in place. These sorts of regulations and these sorts of things will be in place for certain venues, and therefore, and the abuse that Mark's received from calling him a call out and a sellout About it being about the money. And listen, he's not getting paid very much, believe me. He's driving from Bristol to, I think he's from Bristol. I think he lives in Bristol anyway. He drives from Bristol to Birmingham to do a show, and then there are people that are outside saying, well, hang on a minute, there's all these COVID things that we're not prepared to go through before we can go in. And he's been in the impossible situation of that's right, there are commands, not laws, but they might be commands, not laws, but each individual venue can decide what commands it puts on. It says everywhere, raw, right of access reserved. So it says that everywhere. So if they say if you're going to be 18 to get in, you've got to be 18. You can't just go, oh, it's against my human rights to be 18 and all this sort of shit. Blah, blah, blah. That's what they put in, right? So he's had no choice in the matter, and he's decided that he's going to honour the commitment that he made, which I commend him for, because it would have been difficult for him to go through all this crap. And I just wanted to put anybody who, if you're thinking that Mark Devlin's done anything wrong, he's not done anything wrong. He's done nothing wrong. The guy's gone to a venue. He probably doesn't know. There you go. At the end of the day, it's up to the owner and manager of any premises, right? So the owner and the manager at that premises decided that they were going to go along with government guidelines, and do what they did. And some people took exception to that. Now, if you take exception to that, you understandably you should know that you're not going to get in. Perhaps if you'd have just gone like that and it did, boop, I don't know how many people got turned away because they got. I don't know how many people got turned away because the temperature were too high or whatever. I don't know. It doesn't. Eunice, shut up. Stop it. You div. Yeah, stop. But he'd gone and he'd done the presentation that he did. He said he was going to do. I'm sure that anybody that missed out on it, that wouldn't comply, I'm sure that they'll have got a refund on their ticket. I'm sure that Mark's really peeved off that these things were in place, but they were beyond his. But this is just the thing. What's happening at the moment is that we're getting divided everywhere. Every fucking where we're divided. We're just completely. There's a thing going round. I promise you. I felt it myself. I felt it this last week. There's something going round, and what you've got to do is you've got to fight it. You've got to fight it. You've got to try and not be. You've got to try to not be the thing that it's trying to make you be, or that it thinks you should be. I don't quite know what it is. It's really weird. It is really weird, but there's definitely something going on, and this is just doesn't help anybody. Mark Devlin's never hurt anybody, as far as I know. Anyway, it might be a fucking mass murderer. It might be a Suffolk Strangler for all I know, but I don't know. But as far as I'm concerned, he's been a stand-up guy. One time when I was in a bad way, I sent him a message, and I wasn't very nice to him, and he was courteous enough when I apologised to him. He was courteous enough to accept that, and he's been on the show since, and we've spoken since. So this is. I mean, what do you people think? Do you people think that? Well, I mean, if we're living in this world, we know what this world is. We know what it is at the moment. It's a mind fuck, right? Get rid of the fuck from your mind, and find your mind again. Find your mind. Jason, I owe you an apology. Okay. I think I live without it. But yeah, it is a complete fucking mindfuck, and the thing that they want us to do is go out of us minds. I mean, what do you think? Some bloke who's got a job on the door at a place in somewhere in Birmingham that I think there were about 150 people inside. I know somebody personally that were in there. I hope he's watching, Stevie. O, if you're there, just let me know, because he was there and he were gonna. And he told me that it was a very, very good presentation, which no doubt it was. But the people that were outside and the people that, look, I've got no problem. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. If you don't want to do it, if you don't want to go through it, don't go through it. But don't have a go at Mark Devlin. It's not Mark Devlin's fault. And to say that Mark Devlin sold out, I mean, this is it. This is just crazy. This is the fucking crazy fucking shit that we get. The fucking craziest shit that we get in the world. We get fucking Mark Devlin, the nicest bloke in the world, getting a fucking shitload of fucking bollocks simply because he decides that he's going to honour a fucking commitment that he made to some people a while ago. No doubt a while ago. He's and now he's being vilified for it. This is splitting us up. So Mark Devlin fans now, or people that follow Mark Devlin, now they've completely fucking, they've trashed them. They've gone between them. Anybody they can get between, anybody, I mean this, I promise you, anybody they can get between, they will get between. And you've got to not let them get between you. You've got to not to, even if that means backing down, just standing down, standing back, and just taking a look at things. Don't fucking, I'm not talking about fucking acquiescence or anything like that. I'm talking about doing what you've paid. I don't know how much the tickets were to see Mark the other night, but we're not talking about fucking massive amounts of money, are we? So we're not talking about an fucking Ariana Grande concert or fuck all like that. Look, it just really fucking it really wound me up. It really wound me up because the people that were moaning and complaining and the people that I saw that were have never done anything like that. And believe me, doing this is hard enough. Right, doing this to me, talking to you now, I'm talking to you now, you there. This is hard enough. To talk in front of a fucking room of 150, 200 people, and I know he's done places where he's had more people than that. That takes some fucking plums. That does. That takes some stones. That takes some gonads. And then all people will say is, oh, it takes gonads. Listen, I've fucking done. I've DJ'd in a room of 2,000 people. Didn't make a blind bit of difference. But I weren't talking to them. What I'm doing, I'm manipulating them with music, which is what you do when you're a DJ. So, all I'm saying is, let's just give Mark Devlin a fucking. Let's just give him a break. I mean, for fuck's sake. I mean, why is nobody fucking talking about Crane? Where's Crane? What's happened to Ian Crane, by the way? Anybody tell me where Ian Crane is? Is he all right? Is he getting better? Nobody told anybody? Jason, you are a wizard. Thank you, Ghost. A ghost and a wizard on the same thing. So what's happening with Ian Crane? I mean, Ian Crane, he goes into hospital. He says, these are my last hours. He said, these might be my last hours. It gets to a fucking GoFundMe page. It's got 20,000 quid in it in no time. Boom, like that. I fucking had my leg chopped off. An actual real fucking thing where I actually did have my fucking leg chopped off. There you go. You could see fucking stump on it. Right? I announced it. Right. I didn't want it. I don't want fucking people's. But that's all it were. Suddenly, Ian Crane, and I've got it. I've got the fucking the audio where he says, "These may be my last few hours," and I would have never have thought. You know, I was in hospital for 3 fucking operations last year that could have killed me. That could have killed me very, very easily, and not one of them did before. Not one before did I go, "Oh, I might be in my last few hours here, and this might be it," and yada yada yada. It fucking what? I mean, where is he? I mean, we're in his last few hours. Where is he now? He's probably fucking recuperating somewhere. I don't know where, but where can you get for about 30,000 quid? I don't know. Listen, if Ian Crane's ill, fine, that's no problem. I ain't got a fucking problem with that. That he manipulated people. He said, I've got the fucking audio. And I remember him saying, these could be my last few. They could have been my last few hours. About 4, 5 fucking times. Yeah, and then you know what? I didn't get on fucking thing because I weren't interested in talking to other people. I was interested in having me fucking, because I were going to be having my fucking leg amputated. I was interested because I were having operations to try and stop my other leg from being amputated. I weren't fucking worried about this. I weren't worried about you lot. I weren't. It's a fact. I weren't worried about people that listen to this show because you know, you weren't even on my mind. It didn't even comprehend. So what do you do? They're all fucking same. You got that Jamie Bennett dickhead. I've fucking seen him. Jamie Bennett sells fucking colloidal silver. Fuck me, fucking sideways. Fucking don't get me started on that cunt. With his fucking snake oil and his fucking this, that, and fucking. You know what he does? I saw this. If you look on his profile, he'll put up where he's had an argument with somebody, right, on Messenger. So he's had an argument on Messenger with somebody. So you can see what they've written because it's in text, but you can't see what he said because he don't do text. What he does, and I don't think he can fucking spell his own name. He might fucking write. So what he does is he records it. So all on his side is just recordings, voice, just pictures, because it's a picture. So he's taken a screenshot and said, this bloke said this to me. But then you can't see what he said because he's fucking all in voice stuff. That's what these cunts do. You fucking... I've been in this fucking truth movement for fucking 20 fucking years. Nearly 20 years. 2006 when I fucking met David Shaler in a fucking dodgy fucking working men's club in Leeds, in fucking God, where were it? Batley, were it? No, it weren't Batley. No, that's not Leeds. It was somewhere anyway. It was fucking somewhere. I'll find it if needs be. I'll find it. I've been on this. I know. I've seen it. I've seen fucking Ike take more fucking David Icke take more fucking money off people than any cunt. I've seen him take all this money. Right, where's his solutions? It's the same thing all the time. It's the same thing as what other people are doing. It's the same thing. It's the same thing as I'm doing, telling you now. And you don't know. There's nothing David Icke tells you that you don't know. Nothing. Yes. So I do question everything. I do question everything. Ooh, and two. Yeah, I fucking do. Absolutely fucking everything. I will fucking question every single fucking thing. And you know what, people fucking... There are so many fucking charlatans out there. Look at Steele. Who did he fucking hook up with? He hooked up with Crane. Fucking... Well, what should we call him? Fucking Ian R. They've all got middle names as well, or middle initials anyway, aren't they? Fucking Ian R. Crane. It's just fucking... It's just it drives me up the fucking wall that the same people are pulling the same fucking stunts. Ian Crane said in 2012, have a look, it was actually in the fucking Sun, right? He said there was going to be a fucking alien invasion at the Olympics in 2012. That's what he said. You can find that. That was in the Sun. And I know the Sun's not the fucking greatest newspaper in the fucking world. In fact, it's the biggest pile of shite ever. But, you know, if you're good at somebody who's fucking mainstream media, they'll look at that. That's what fucking happens. It was in there. Oh, there's going to be an alien invasion. Oh, and suddenly after, there weren't an alien invasion. And I remember it. I was sat on a beach in Benidorm the day the opening Olympics. I've got to say, it does his own work, or somebody fucking does. But I'm fucking laid on a beach in Benidorm on the opening day of the Olympics. I didn't watch the Olympics. I just fucking just did my head in. And I'm listening to War of the Worlds on me fucking me iPod or whatever it were that I had back then. Me Walkman, me personal stereo. It was the same day of it's the same day of the opening of the Olympics as the day when the fucking aliens started coming down from fucking War of the Worlds. Ooh. I remember posting it thinking, for fuck's sake, God, man, I would just like that. I was thinking, oh my God, this is fucking amazing. So there probably will be. It probably will be an alien invasion, a pretend one. But no, of course not. But then Crane fucking disappears for a bit, and then he fucking moves on to fracking. And then he's there living in his fucking caravan or whatever he's doing. Fucking Jippo Dingle fucking Crane fucking there in his caravan. He goes on to fracking, and then he starts on fucking 5G. We fucking simple fucking oh dear me, fucking with that it starts on fucking it starts on 5G with fucking what's his face, fucking Simple Steel and his fucking mate, what's his face, the other one, but you know what I mean. It's wherever money is. It's wherever fucking money is, and you know what. I can't fucking, I just can't, I can't watch it anymore, right? Your mind's been fucked up, right? Your mind's been completely fucked up. And it's not just being fucked up by TV downstairs. I'll agree with you, it is, if you're watching it. If you're watching TV, it will be. That's only if you don't know what you're watching. Lots of fucking going on tonight, Jason. Gonad to nomad. Thanks for that. Well, Steve, my mate Gar can't say it. Don't forget James Corbett, Jason. Oh, fucking hell. Jesus Christ. Have a day off. Fucking, I knew James Corbett were a fucking dick. I knew exactly what James Corbett were from about 30 seconds after fucking listening to his that fucking Richie Allen. Where's he come from? David Icke gets all these fucking things. We're getting no ear. We're getting nothing. We're getting nothing. This is all being brought to you by nothing. I'm doing nothing. I've got nothing. I'm fucking doing nothing. I've got a fucking couple of wanky laptops, a fucking bottle of raspberry vodka when I'm lucky, and a fucking a book with a fountain pen, which just makes me feel a little bit more, than the piece of shit that I am. Just fucking crazy, man. And then there's fucking people like Neil Sanders. They get fucking. All right, you might not agree with him. He gets pelters, sticks to his fucking guns. Gets fucking absolute pelters off people. Sticks to his goods. Yeah, I'll have a swig. Yeah. Cheers, Chris. I need to. Do you know what? I fucking skin this joint up. I'm sorry. I'm ranting on, and I've yeah. Somebody said that they can remember Richard D. Hall speculating there might be a fake alien invasion at the closing ceremony of the 2012 Olympics. But Ian Crane, before the Olympics, was actually in the Sun newspaper predicting it. So that gives you some idea. That gives you some idea as to that gives you some idea as to you know how this works, how it works. It's been working like this for yonkers. Alex Jones, you're right, Uni. Alex Jones, it started. He was the start of it. I don't know what it was like at the beginning, but because I think about 2008 when I started listening to Alex Jones, and he had always used to have this guy on. He always used to have this guy on, and this guy had come on, and I don't know if anybody's. If you go back, just have a look for some. I think he's probably fucking brown bread now. We're that old. But it were called Pastor Summit or other, and he kept coming on Alex Jones' show and saying that he was an insider. He was the pastor for the New World Order, you know, for the because obviously they need a pastor, you know, satanic bastards and all this. But you used to get him on, Reverend Summit Williams, I think. But he was right old fart like, and he'd say, I am. He'd come on and go, yes, what I'm just about to tell you, you need to listen to everything Alex Jones says and take it, you believe everything Alex. It was like a fucking preacher. And then he'd be like, yeah, Lindsay. Oh, God, fucking hell. Yeah, Lindsay. Whatever. But anyway, yeah. Lindsay Williams, I think. I think it was Lindsay Williams. But he'd say, I'm a pastor for the New World Order. And what you need to do is you need to go and get yourself a pencil and a piece of paper. I'm going to tell you some stuff. You need to write that down. And what he'd do is he'd just blag his way through an entire fucking interview and just fucking not say, oh, so your pen and your piece of paper were a great waste of time. Sorry, your pencil and your piece of paper. Yeah, well, thank you, Mark. No, it would definitely Lindsay Williams. Yeah, thanks for that, Mark. But this is what happens. I mean, we get these. We've had these fucking shills. We've had them. Look at this cut. Look at him. Look at fucking Ben Fellows. Right, fucks off. Nicks fucking money everywhere. Fucks off. Comes back as fucking Zen fucking uphill gardener or whatever, and he's fucking, you know, he's back, and he'll be having his Lindsay Williams now buy my DVDs. Yeah, Lindsay Williams. But he's back. He's fucking Zen uphill gardener or Zen Phoenix or Zen this or that or fucking other. It's just it's a complete and utter fucking waste of time. We need to fucking this mind fuck, and that's what it is. Get rid of the fuck. And you can't fucking. You will not be able to get rid of you. You won't be able to do anything. You'll be paralyzed in fear, and that's not necessarily because you believe oh God, no, it's not because you believe the mainstream media. It's simply because you just don't know. You just don't know. Now, again, would you know? Somebody put, if you didn't know that they were. Well, that's not mad. I can hear a dog. Can you hear a dog crying? I think my dog's on bed with me. What? Let me just go and chat. And he just needs to check on Watson because I don't know. I don't know. I hope he's not gone outside. sods about that. I could just hear a dog outside that was like sort of going, I'm hoping it just weren't mine because, well, everybody wants the best for the dog, don't they? Fucking hell, is that so bright? Can I toned it down a bit like that? Do I look sexy? No? Okay, I'll put it back on. Yeah, but there's plenty of these people about, and it seems that they get all the donations, and you know, I didn't want donations because my leg had fucking fell off. I didn't. I mean, back then we hardly had any listeners, and somebody had a whip round, and I got about 400 odd quid, which I was fucking really grateful for. But you know, it weren't like, oh, here we are, here's my last, I'm in my last hours, and by the way, you know, I'm in my last hours, and I'm doing all this sort of stuff, and then suddenly someone set up a fucking GoFundMe or a fucking a donations page, and suddenly the cunt's got fucking 30 grand and thinks, well, fuck this, fuck dying, I've got all this fucking cash. What the fucking hell am I going to do with that in hell? Huh? Fucking hell, fire. Everyone knows paper money burns up in fucking hell. So he's not going to fucking want to do all that, is it? I'm sorry, this is just fucking really just done me fucking head in. The whole thing. We need to. We need to all clear his minds. We need to all clear his minds. We need to get rid of this shit. Whatever you think of it, don't matter. Don't fucking matter. If someone asks you to go into a shop, when you're going into a shop, just politely, just, you know, and says, excuse me, but it's mandatory to have a mask. Just politely say, fuck off. Simple as. Just go fuck off. No. Who are you? Why do you want to make me wear a mask? In fact, a brilliant idea. I've got a great idea. Right? If you're going somewhere, take a board with you and take a clipboard with you and a piece of paper and obviously a pen or a pencil if you're Lindsay Williams. And whenever anybody asks you anything, just say, okay, I need you to put your information down there on there so that when this comes to court, because this is against my human rights, I'm going to be able to collar you. And they won't. And they won't. But do it. Say to them, yeah, fill this in. When they say, oh, you've got to put a mask on, say, all right, fill this in. Tell me why I've got to put a mask on. Give it laws and everything. In fact, but you could even, if you had time and you had, you know, the inclination, you could make some like some forms up and say, right, there you go. Okay, because you're going to be on in queue up, don't forget, and they're going to be pissed off. And that's what you want. You want them to be pissed off because they're not going to be pissed off with you. Well, they are going to be pissed off with you, but so don't be pissed off with me. It's you're the fucking ones that are accepting this. You're the ones that are acquiescing to it. You're the ones that are fucking putting masks on. You're the ones that are just queuing up 2 meters apart. I mean, for God's sake, nobody's dead. Nobody's died. There's been no deaths. No deaths. I don't know anybody. I don't know anybody that knows anybody. We're in a fucking pandemic. A bastard pandemic. A fucking pandemic. There's supposed to be fucking shit flying through fucking window, biting me on fucking neck and fucking killing me and turning me into a fucking zombie at any moment. But it isn't, because there's no pandemic. Turn it about on them. But what we've got to do is we've got to stop fucking turning on each other. Right? When somebody doesn't want to go into a fucking venue because of the restrictions that are being placed, then don't go into the venue. You should have known that before. Seriously, unless you bought your tickets a long time, in which case I'm sure that there will be. I'm sure Mark Devlin or whoever's not Mark Devlin, but whoever's arranged the event will reimburse you if you weren't able to attend. You know, but you know, all this, oh, you're a fucking sellout, or it seems that the money were more important. Your fucking money. You know how much he's getting paid to do that? Fuck nothing. In fact, it's worse than fuck nothing. It's fuck all. That's what he's being paid. It probably wouldn't even cover his fucking petrol money. The guy speaks all over the world. He's fucking had a chance, and now this shit fucking happens. He's spoken in Birmingham, and it were a really good gig, and this shit fucking happens. Fucking just because a few people didn't think ahead. Should have run ahead and said what sort of conditions are we going to be under to come in. Surely the people would have known before. I don't know how many people were actually turned away who they scanned and they said, well, sorry, you can't come in. You're like half a degree to what? I don't know. I don't know them numbers. All I know is that Mark Devlin's getting shit for shit that he didn't even fucking. That's nothing to do with him. It's nothing. It's like a DJ going to a gig. Well, that's exactly what he were. A DJ going to a gig and the people not being allowed in who have paid to get in. It's nothing to do with the DJ. It's to do with the venue. And to suggest that the DJ then should go outside and do the fucking gig is just ridiculous. It's ridiculous that it won't be able to do it. It's just fucking. It's, I'm just fucking. I've fucking had it because we want. What's that? Let me just read this. Truth Juice Birmingham arranged the venue. It was the social club that wanted to do with the temperature checks. Yeah, see, there you go. So it's fuck all to do with Truth Juice. Apart from they perhaps should have asked that, but I mean, if that were just on the day, but it was certainly nothing to do with Mark Devlin. I don't know why Mark Devlin's getting so much fucking shit for this. I really don't, and it fucking irks me because then here and Craig, Mark Steele, let's talk to Mark Steele, and Mark Steele will go, I'm a fucking weapons expert. This fucking shit in the back of your look at this. This is me fucking. This is me little remote control. I'll show you. Look. Oh. So this is my little control, my remote control, and it's for my lift. And my lift goes down. Or it should do. Fucking bastard thing. It's not working. Oh, man. Come on. I think batteries are knackered in this. I've only had it fucking not that long. Oh, right, okay. It wasn't tickets in advance, it was pound. I can't get my fucking remote to work. What's it weird? What's up with the fucking thing? Anyway. This would be a fucking do you know what this is? This is a fucking weapon. I'm a weapons expert. I've got a fucking degree from when I was in prison for shooting that fucking tart in the head. I got a fucking an open university degree on fucking these things. These things are dangerous. These are making your children die. And you fucking send it, just chuck your fucking money at them. Go on, fucking here. Go and have a few £100 here and have fucking 3, 4, whatever, fucking. And then the cunt does a fucking thing and he wants five grand, 5G to cover his legal costs. What fucking legal costs? You haven't got any, you're an idiot. Let's have a look at some of these. Mark Conlon says it wasn't tickets in advance, it was £1 the door, Jason, £3 concession and £5 normal price. Okay, that's fair enough. But people who are going to the venue should really have had in the mind that there may be certain things, certain guidelines that they have to adhere to get in, and certainly none of those were Mark Devlin's fault, or of Mark Devlin's. He had nothing, no say in it. He said, he was told what the gig were, and he did it. So it took a pay on the door. So nobody lost any money. God for that. You can all now send it to Ian Crane. Be just my fucking look, the cunt will fucking D tomorrow. And then I'll be all over places being Dr. Evil, but I give a fuck. Do I fuck? Because it's going to be wham where that cunt's going, I'm telling you now. I know a lot more about Ian Crane than most people. So anyway, listen, I just thought I'd come on for just a bit of a rant. I've been looking at. I've just been thinking about it, actually. We're looking, and really, the only place COVID-19 exists is in the media. It's the media, isn't it? That's the only place it exists. Nobody. I mean, people might talk about it in shops and stuff like that because they've got silly masks on and all this shit. But no, the shop that I go to, the shop that I've been to, that I go on my Spaz chariot on, that nobody wears a mask. None of the staff wear a mask. They're behind like a screen thing. And there's a one-way system, which I can't fucking get round in my school. So I have to keep reversing back and fucking going round. So that makes that fucking... that makes that fucking a bit more difficult. But yeah, I just wanted to... so all this drama for no money and maybe an hour of boredom. Why does this community love to turn on its own so much? I don't see the ones starting internet drama doing real life activism. You're right. They don't. But they don't. You're right. I don't do real life activism. I can't. I ain't got fucking choice. I did before all this happened to me. Believe me, I did. I went to different meetings. I went to various. I used to set up meetings in 2013. I had speakers on. I had Tony Farrell speak twice. It's a thing. Don't give me this fucking crap that I'm not fucking doing. I've been doing this for fucking. I've been doing this for 15 years. Oh, okay, not you, Jason. Sorry, Alex. I'm just like it's. This, can you see how difficult, easy it is to take? You know what I mean? It is how easy it is to take, and I've really got to stop myself. We've really all got to just stop ourselves, just stop and think what somebody means. Yeah, Alison Oman. I suppose Ian Crane doesn't like talking about Dr. Judy Wood's book. Where did the towers go? Even though he used it he used to talk about 9/11. Yeah, this is the thing. He's a journeyman. He's been on 9/11. He's been on fucking. I think before the Olympics thing, I think he was on the what was the spill in Mexico, Gulf of Mexico. Oh God, my cousin worked fucking press man for that, for BP. Gulf of Mexico. Oh, what were it called? Anyway, I think that was it. That was his thing then. That was his thing then. He's been through them all, really. He's been through them all. What was the many of you youngsters might not know it. Horizon with the Gulf of Mexico, the oil leak. It was on with that. Deep Horizon. That's it. Thank you, Taz. It was on with that, and that was turned out to be a load of bollocks. You know, first of all, I mean, what's happened? Nothing. The place has been completely cleaned up, as far as I know, anyway. Deepwater Horizon, I think it was called, Taz. But thanks anyway. But that were his thing before, because he used to work in oil, and I know he used to work in oil because I met him in 1991 in Dubai. I believe I met him on the it were either HMS Birmingham or it were the USS Abraham Lincoln. I'm pretty, but he doesn't remember, but I remember. I never forget a face. I never forget a name. Yeah, and he. Yeah, that's it, Mark. The undersea oil spill, BP. Yeah, my cousin Steve was the New Mexico bloke that dealt with. Oh, fucking. Look, let's just fucking. Let's just. He was Chief Information Officer. What is that? He's the Chief Information Officer at BP. I'll put this on thing. This is my cousin. Let me put on screen share. Chrome tab. So this is the guy. That's him. That's my cousin. I grew up with him, and he was the Chief Information Officer for the Gulf of Mexico back then. I don't know what Chief Information Officer at BP. Steve started at BP in November 2016. That's a load of fucking bollocks. 25 years experience in IT and operations at the BT Group. But anyway, that's him. So he was the Gulf of Mexico bloke at the time. And I have spoken to him about it, and he did say it was absolutely really fuck all. He said the leak was barely anything. It was being fucking it were being blown all out of proportion. So anyway, I'm gonna go. I think I've had enough. It's 12:30. I can't fucking get back to my comments unless I go on here. Let's have a look on here. Oh, there you go. Trans rights are human rights. Anyway, listen, I'm going to go. I've got a guy. We've got Dean Rowlands on Monday. I'm going to put that up tomorrow so it can be shared and everything. That's Me's from Stop, which is protecting kids from predators online using decoys and things like that. And we're going to be talking to him about that. We've had him on before. It's been over a year. I think it's been nearly 2 years since we've had him on before. But I really, really wanted somebody on at the time. And I managed to persuade him to come on. And he's this time he's asked me if he can come on. So we're going to be talking about what coronavirus has done to that, and we're going to be talking about what's going on. I mean, how many fucking kids has it made it worse? I mean, this coronavirus thing cracked down, it's got to have made child abuse and all sorts of different things worse. This is the mind fuck. Get the fuck away from your mind and let your mind fucking do its own work. Your mind does its own work, right? You want your vision back. You want to be able to see what's in front of you. And if there's somebody in front of you, there's no point in arguing. You know, as I found out, this week when I got into an argument with a guy in a wheelchair and I ended up tipping him out of his wheelchair. It don't get you anywhere. So So anyway, what I'll do is I will see you on Monday. Thanks very much for tuning in tonight. I know it were a bit late, and I know it were a bit erratic, and it were a bit ranty, but I meant every fucking word of it. There's not a single word that I don't fucking mean. And I love you all, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for listening. Thanks for joining in chat room, and I'll get my toothbrush, shall I? See you later. Ta-ra.